Good Friday evening. I'm Cody Holyoke. Senator Chuck Schumer is calling on FEMA to take another look at flood maps in one community. He says it's costing some business owners $50,000 a year in insurance they don't need. Our Brandon Lewis is live in Johnstown tonight to break this down. This is where the push was made this afternoon. And Brandon, FEMA disputes what the senator's saying.
Yeah, that's right, Cody. At issue is this creek that's right behind me. FEMA is concerned that a 100-year flood could send water rushing down the creek, flooding the area where I'm standing, and then flooding the nearby Johnstown Shopping Center that's right over this way. Tonight, though, an engineer backed by Senator Schumer dispites that finding. For the last 30 years, David Goldstein has co-owned the Johnstown Shopping Center. He typically pays $25,000 a year in flood insurance because of this creek behind the property, but it wasn't until new tenant TJ Maxx moved in last year that the insurance bill doubled.
When I saw the bill from TJ, that's when we met and we said, I'll spend $20,000 doing the map test, because we've been here Ed, who's here, has been at the mall for 30 years. It's never flooded.
A private engineer says that's because his survey found the shopping center is outside the flood zone.
FEMA came back and said, well, this is nice, but we want you to study the whole creek at your cost.
Now, Senator Chuck Schumer is joining the cause to push for remapping, saying the flood maps to the area go back to 1983. FEMA says, while that date is true, it reviews the maps every 5 years, and it stands by the assessment. They also investigated the engineer's findings and found them incomplete.
Senator, FEMA told us that they reviewed the application to adjust the floodplain, and that the application submitted last year was incomplete. Is this bureaucracy, or is there some change that happened?
Well, FEMA can get going. If they need to fill in a few extra things in there, they should tell them, let them fill them in and get it done. Plain and simple. That's an excuse.
Goldstein got a break from his insurance company this year on extra flood coverage. Now he's hoping this push will help keep that in place.
Now that FEMA says no, I don't know what's going to happen when it gets renewed again this coming September. And that's why we're really trying, especially when it doesn't mean anything. I mean, it really is a waste of money.
And tonight we reached out to FEMA, and they reiterate they are happy to work with Senator Schumer and the businesses here to go over the flood maps and ensure they're accurate. We're live tonight in Johnstown. Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.
All right, Brandon, thanks.